Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is gonna happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here. Two.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Hart has flight in mind.
Lift off all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but...
Incoming!
Diving hammer strike! Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Right to the gut. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Oh! No end in sight to this exchange.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Oof.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
And crashing to the floor goes Shawn. Hart back to the outside now. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Oh, what a leg drop. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and... Figure 4. Leg lock. Tying those legs up like a pretzel.
It is going to be hard to...
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Hart avoids the offense.
Oh, quick crucifix.
Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle.
He's gonna break his leg. Brett's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out. Tossed back into the ring.
He climbs back into the ring just in time. So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Brought down by a crucifix.
He's headed up high.
Bret the Hitman Hart turning up the intimidation factor.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. And Bret off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Quick takedown. Disheartening position for HBK.
Michaels is being subjected to a beatdown.
Michaels with the awareness. Shawn showing he's not out of it.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
The Hitman now taking his opponent down. Grapevine locked in. Sharpshooter applied.
Wrenching in the submission even tighter. We could see him tap at any moment now.
Yeah, he needs to figure out a way out of this hold. He needs to find some sort of respite.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all 3 of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
DDT!
He's in his grasp.
Spiked! Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. Oh, great counter to cover. No, he kicks out. Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Kick out at 1.
Got to change something up with the pin technique. Jeez, that's going to leave a mark. Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Swinging the kendo stick like he's in ECW. Oh, he's just baiting his opponent now.
A stiff shot with a kendo stick.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
And it's Cactus Jack with the reversal.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda. Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Able to parry that one.
What a hit from Jack. Neater on the rocks.
And he finds a way to elude that attack. Move!
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Boom!
Hooked up. Ah, shin breaker. What's he got in store?
Flipping that around with an arm drag.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Jack just got out of there.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Oh, with authority. Boom! Boom, what impact.
Oh, my God. Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Wow, swinging that big stick. Oh! 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 Slips out of the way.
Good God, we all felt that. Open the penalty box for high sticking. Oh, man, look at Cactus Jack's face, turning into a mangled mess.
Counters with a claw across the eyes. Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
A cheeky slap.
Booming boot. Boom! Boom, what a kick. My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
A reversal! He saw that coming.
Retaliated with a head-turning clothesline.
Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Oh, man.
What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. From the top.
Boom. Neckbreaker.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? Take off. Oh, big impact.
Exiting the ring.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
It headed up top. From way up, double axe handle connects. And are you kidding me? From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh my God.
An unrelenting assault being brought to Cactus Jack.
Oh, yeah. Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Wow.
Took that one right on the chin. And his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target du jour.
Ringing the arm. Looking now for a top wrist lock.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
Forced into the corner and knee. Punk now just wailing away on his opponent and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes. The plunge.
Checkmate. It's over. Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this and, most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
Well, Punk may have won the battle, but the thing about a sadist like Cactus Jack is that he has no problem soldiering on with the war.
Yeah, CM Punk and Cactus Jack just went through hell here. But we know for a fact that's where Cactus Jack feels most comfortable, win or lose. Punk deserves to celebrate, but he should also watch his back from now on.
This is it. No holds barred between CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Talk about hard-headed competitors who insist on playing by their own rules. Austin and Punk would be a tag team made in heaven if either of them could stand working with somebody else.
But sometimes it's similarities like that which breed the most contempt. At last, these two Hellraisers get a chance to see who the biggest rebel in all of WWE is.
Look at the velocity into the table.
He's setting up the table in the corner. This isn't going to be good.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there will be no doubt that Punk can rule over any era in WWE.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
He's climbing to the top.
Taking flight through the air and connects.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
He's heading back to the ring.
Beautiful. Neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Corey. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38? With
opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
To the arm. Terrible. Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Boom. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sing to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best, and CM Punk will certainly need to compete at his highest level to date in order to secure a win.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark. Ferocious power slam.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's time, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes, but to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Oh, man.
Now pulling a pin out of nowhere, tightly hooked small package.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. CM Punk wanted a fight, and Austin starting to bring him one.
Shades of the USSR with a hammer and sickle.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. Textbook scoop slam. From the ring all the way to the floor.
Headed out of the ring now.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
Into the ring again now. Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Mongolian chop.
The Shining Wizard.
Absolutely piercing elbow drop there.
And Stone Cold can't find a way off the blocks.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. That could be Austin's demise. Slammed with a fisherman suplex.
Good night. What a stunner. Stealing a page straight from his opponent's playbook.
Kicks out, just kicked out.
Kicking out, saving himself from the embarrassment of losing to his own move.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Nails the GTS.
That has to be the one that ends this.
2.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable. Capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope. Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, we'll let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack and Stone Cold, who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva la raza, my friend.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few minutes.
Launching.
Coming down hard with the splash.
Testing the limits of that leg here.
Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Slammed down hard.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Maybe looking for a power bomb here.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise. Sometimes you just got to show off and show out.
And that prevents Eddie's attack. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a...
Look out!
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. Punk powers out, still going strong.
That was not even close to keeping them down. And able to skirt around that attack. Springboard misses the target.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Spin kick to the midsection. Oh, what a response.
Punk is pulled in.
Uh-oh.
Blow to the abdomen gets them out of that.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now. Get this back into the ring now.
Check out the springboard.
Clothesline! Stepping out of the ring here.
Flying in like a missile.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. From the top.
What a splash! CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
Uh-oh.
Turned it around with a reversal. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, with the cover, he's going for it.
No trouble kicking out of that one. Too soon for a cover. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
And down with the suplex.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
He saw that one coming. Stopped cold with a clothesline.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal his way to victory here, but I can guarantee that Punk can plan for that. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you bet...
From way up, double axe handle connects.
And now he's going to the top rope.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Lift off. Crossbody from the top. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Check out the springboard. Wow, springboard attack. Eddie has to be aware now. This isn't the kid I faced before. This man is my equal, maybe better.
Off. Ricocheting off the turnbuckle.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory. Knee to the face in the corner.
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here. Breathtaking head scissor takedown. Eddie gets countered. CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen. Powerful uppercut finds the mark.
Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks.
Hit hard with the drop kick.
What are they going to do here? Oh, the clover lead! Check out the torque on the back. Oh, my God. Superhuman power.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can battle in against the submission, and Punk breaks free.
Oh, man. I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. Starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed...
Look at the height. Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Oh, counters right into the breadbasket. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Taking out the knee. Eddie Guerrero getting muscled up for a vertical suplex. Oh, nimbly landing behind and chop block.
Snap suplex. Ooh!
Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring, followed by a clothesline.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Look at the height. Got the knees up just in time.
Twisting the arm. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Climbing up to the top rope. He counters with a great reversal.
Punk looking to send Eddie to dreamland here.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Oh, GTS.
Guerrero's on his last breath.
Might be going high risk here.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or up high. Devastating knee directly to the face.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Wow.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
Look at the height. Frog splash. Shoulders down. CM Punk might have him.
Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match won.
Ouch. Booty boot. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. And a opponent like a sack of cement drop with a clothesline.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Another attack to the head. Has to be pretty dazed now.
Delivers the knee. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat.
Guerrero timed that one well. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
This might just do it. This might just end.
And the tolerance of pain has been reached, tapping out in agony.
Here is your winner, Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another application that, to this point, has not been attempted. I want to see Slingshot tech show me what could have been, too. One of the questions I get more than anything else is some variant of, what do you think would have happened if you stayed with WWE in 2014? Now we have a perfectly viable tool to at least attempt an answer. Hopefully, Slingshot tech is up to the task. While I may not know too much about what the future could have held, I do know that Triple H himself, after having sent his corporate goons after me following the Royal Rumble that year, was sizing me up for a matchup at WrestleMania 30. And I do know that if that match actually happened, I would have absolutely humiliated him in front of the world. Now, there's no question in my mind I'd have run right through him. I'd waited years for this chance. After all his tricks during the summer of 2011, bringing in his friends to attack me, using his corporate position to constantly stack the deck against me.
I'm not picking a fight. I'm just saying be careful who you push. Because you know I like to push back.
I was ready to bring it all back to him tenfold. I'd have buried him. But let's see if you can breathe life into my words. WrestleMania 30, CM Punk takes on Triple H. Time to play the game? Well, Hunter, I hope you realize that CM Punk doesn't play.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
Spiked on the crown.
And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me...
From the middle rope, breathtaking Hurricane Rana.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
Some intimidation. From way up, double axe handle connects. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Looks like he's saying someone is not on his level. From the top. Wow, cross body. You've got to be kidding me. It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Sharpshooter is applied.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Fends it off. Good counter.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
Both of these men considered master technicians in their own right. Triple H, of course, loves to play mind games. Loves to get the psychological advantage over his opponent.
Absolutely. So if Punk has any chance of defeating the game tonight, he's going to need to tune all of that out, which is
Pin attempt here.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
he breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight.
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed. Never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year.
Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Trying to impale them with that chair.
Avoided any damage there. Bang on the money.
Uh-oh, captured. Driven into the knee. Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
The game showing just a small measure of his disdain towards CM Punk.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Strong counter from Punk. Beautiful. To the float over.
That was pretty.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
Triple H a step ahead.
Snapping the neck.
Sent into the corner.
And averting damage there.
And the confidence in Punk is growing. They can feel Triple H fading. Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner. Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
Piercing chop. The game in bad shape right now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Punk looking dominant now, followed by a clothesline. Quick escape from danger there. Going for that power slam, denied.
Countered into an inverted DDT.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Triple H really has to show some more resistance. Triple H dodges out in time and able to skirt around that attack. Oh, very effective takedown there.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
Elbow drop. I see a cut on Triple H after that exchange.
Power slam.
A little cockiness here from Punk.
Oh, laying the arm.
The game getting picked apart here.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Taking this match to the outside. He'll make his way to the ring.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut.
Flex. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Triple H is being kept in check.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Triple H finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Yeah, and I knew he was not going to deal with that.
Face first. All set up. And a Koji clutch locked in.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold.
Every second it's locked on is doing...
And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation. Counters! And he found an opening to fire back.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
Placed him in the corner here. Oh, an overhand punch. Triple H facing a beatdown.
Punk is determined right now.
Then a knee right to the throat. Triple H hooks the arms. This is vintage Hunter right here.
Punk's got a problem here.
Into the pin. This could be it.
And a kick out. What on earth?
I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
And Triple H is now realizing he has a different breed of opponent here tonight. The game is going to have to pull out all the stops to close this out.
And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now. Dishing out a suplex.
Oh, to the arm.
Terrible. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Punk now just wailing away on his opponents and dragging them up on the turnbuckles. This will not be pretty. As CM Punk goes.
The plunge. It's all Punk's for the taking.
Follows up. Shoulders down. 2 count. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event is.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night, a full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added stipulation where the winner would join the match and make it a triple threat. This time, though, I'm going to let you choose who you want to control. Would Randy Orton have walked out of his matchup still on top? Would Batista unleash the animal within for another dominant victory? Or would that kid from Chicago shock the world and win 2 matches at WrestleMania against 3 of WWE's most dominant and imposing figures? I don't know for sure what will happen, but I do know what I'd like to see. Well, what is it that you want to see when CM Punk takes on Randy Orton and Batista in the main event of WrestleMania 30?
This isn't what Batista or Orton wanted. They were hoping this title match would be an Evolution reunion. Instead, CM Punk is playing spoiler in this triple threat.
And that's exactly why this WrestleMania...
Going for the pin early. Keeps this title match going with the shoulder up before 2.
Only getting the 1 count there.
You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Jumping neckbreaker. Ouch.
Oh, wrong tackle.
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Counter by CM Punk. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. Beautiful. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
And the champion doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that again.
Ooh. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a...
From way up. Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
An opening on Batista here. Down across the neck. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He's looking to change the tides with the steel chair.
Oh, look at this. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
Just one right after the other, kid.
Perched up top.
Knee drop.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well.
Under the chair.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair.
Can he put it away? Gets the shoulder up and one.
Not even a 2 count. He's still holding strong here.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. The animal on the receiving end. Unrelenting triple threat action.
And Orton just with nowhere to turn on that exchange.
On the top. Good Lord. Taking flight.
What a...
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again. Trapping him in the submission. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
And a big question coming into time. Are we going to see the animal of old? Well, Batista looked like a dominating force.
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules.
Orton has the momentum against him here.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk, and this one is coming down to whose body can hang on the longest.
They're all hanging by a thread now. CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than any.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Gone to sleep.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Eating the soul of the boot. Absolutely blasted there.
Oh, look at this.
a little better here. Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
Neck breaker.
A little cockiness here from Batista.
Back into the ring here, and Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Looks like Orton's struggling here.
What a neck breaker.
And with all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Try to keep him on the back foot.
Down by the DDT. Off the wells already forming from that kendo shot.
Dishing out a suplex.
And Punk now lifting his opponent off. And back. Oh,
GTS.
are we about to see a title change here?
But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing. Batista is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. And he re-enters into the ring.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Swinging that damn steel chair. Without a care in the world.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbow's vicious.
Oh, look at this.
Snapping the neck.
Batista's being picked apart here.
Smothering offense from Punk here. There it is. Oh, man.
Oh, flipping the leverage. What a reversal. Shoulders are down.
Oh, he had that scattered. Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
Oh, what a club. Well, the shot wasn't a slam.
And following up with the pin.
The challenger fending off the 2 count.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point?
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Stomping away. Oh, man.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda.
Oh, it's not over as he breaks up the hole.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Beautiful.
Might sneak one.
Why stop the count now? He must be out of his mind. He practically had the match. Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
The guy is asleep. GTS from Punk.
the challenger is not holding back.
Oh, he fights Batista back.
What's he going to take to end it? It might be this. Got to sleep.
We might see a new champion crown.
And right into the cover.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
He counters with a great reversal.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Planted with a neck breaker. No, he gets the shoulder.
He's got to be running on fumes at this point.
He quickly slides into the ring. What impact!
Right in the kisser.
And CM Punk is in control.
Orton's being kept in check.
Well thrown fist finds its mark. And maybe it It's just too big of a hill for CM Punk to climb tonight. This match was always going to be hard fought, but a quick scoreboard.
And a strong kick out in one.
What a kick out. This match has been absolutely incredible.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Oh, caught by the back elbow. Ooh, Randy might be defeated here. Breaks the close count.
With a kick out like that, this may go down as one of the greatest championship defenses of all time. Punk avoids the attack.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like?
Punk's had enough. He's able to slip out of that situation.
It's beyond electric in here. This energy is on another level.
Oh my word, that was a terrible way to... The animal, so powerful. On Punk now lifting his opponent up. A back GTS kicks.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
And he finds a way to elude that attack.
Breaker for the flow. Cover. This could be it.
He's done it! CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and
The winner
Batista.
of this match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it with a triumphant victory over Randy Orton and Batista. The road to the title does not get much harder than that.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event? It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible. You could win Money in the Bank, you call your shot for a match down the line, and then get taken out by injury. Your best friend might turn on you right as you're about to claim tag team gold. The best laid plans, at least in WWE, often go astray. But in 2015, something swept through WWE that I know would have piqued my interest. After capturing the United States Championship from Rusev at WrestleMania 31, John Cena would hold the US Open Challenge each week on Raw. Names like Sami Zayn, Big E, Rusev, Cody Rhodes, and Seth Rollins all answered the call and gave it their best shot. With the history shared between myself and John, you're nuts if you think I wouldn't have accepted that challenge. I'd have waited a couple months, maybe with a slight hope that Cena would start to feel the fatigue that comes with weekly title defenses. But once summer hit, that's when I'd start getting ready. Like, say, July 27th, 2015, when the music for John Cena's opponent hits. What if that night? What if CM Punk walked through that curtain? Would I take another championship from a shell-shocked Cena? Or would my name join the rest of those who failed to take him down? It's up to you, really. Can John Cena turn back another challenge? Or will CM Punk be crowned the new United States champion? Create the moment that you want to last forever.
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight, it's CM Punk's time.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. The Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena. Our opponent like a sack of cement dropped with a clothesline.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Ooh. CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. You know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just getting mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
This is going to be a close contest. Punk and Cena have such different and effective styles in the ring.
Yeah, every moment of this match is going to be dripped in drama as every near fall could be the one to end it.
Lift off!
Sailing down from up high.
No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defense.
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
The hold is locked in. He's in.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Cena ducks underneath. And that's a big setback for him right there. What's Punk got forthcoming?
Big clothesline. John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those... Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. The challenger is not holding back. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
There's 2.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for CM Punk. He is the new United States Champion.
Punk just outsmarted, outlasted, and outperformed Cena tonight.
Adding another classic encounter with John Cena is always the right call, and answering that U.S. Open challenge is something I know I would have done if I was around for it. I also know exactly what my plan would have been at the start of 2016. Now, as you may recall, it was at the Royal Rumble that year where AJ Styles finally made his WWE debut.
The phenomenal one is here! AJ Styles!
It's one of those moments where it felt like time stood still. Everyone trying to come to grips with the fact that, yes, AJ Styles is now in WWE. His arrival opened the door for a litany of dream matches. And in that time, he's made many of them happen, battling top names brave enough to step up to him. And you better believe that if I was here, I would have walked to the ring that very first Raw after the Royal Rumble, and I would have set down the challenge. CM Punk, AJ Styles, WrestleMania 32. AJ and I have traveled many of the same roads in our respective careers, but unfortunately, they never led us to having a proper one-on-one matchup in WWE. I respect AJ. He's another wrestler that made his name his way.
Since 1998, this man has competed all over the world. I've earned the right to be here in the WWE.
Getting the chance to be his first WrestleMania opponent, it's too good to pass up. As usual, it's up to you. Do you want to prove to be the best, or is being phenomenal more to your speed? They don't want none? Oh, believe me, I want it all.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their craft to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
What a punch! Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is. And that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
He's locked him up.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation, but shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
That hurt. CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would peg him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paychecks.
Both men spent much of their career on the fringes, fighting for every scrap of opportunity, and now they are both competing in one of the most anticipated matchups in WrestleMania history. What a journey for CM Punk and AJ Styles. Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here tonight?
Outside of WWE, AJ Styles may have a winning record over CM Punk, but here in the big leagues, Punk's the one with the experience and the high-profile wins. Punk's coming into WrestleMania a seasoned pro at this point, while Styles is currently experiencing the biggest match of his career on the biggest stage. Nerves might just set in for Styles, and if they do, Punk's going to capitalize. CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well, but the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. Age from the heavens. Splash.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move and a breakneck peg. Triangle armbar, submission hold in.
AJ Styles is in trouble.
And Styles now, is he gonna tap out? Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Moonsault.
Misses the target. Beautiful. Neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Big night for AJ Styles, making his...
Up high! Oh, just a flattening splash.
Trying armbar, submission holds in. This might just do it. This might just end it all.
There is no mercy
And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. That holds back Styles' attack. Neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Styles has the momentum against him here.
Yes, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way. Down with the suplex.
We're getting up close. Look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Lift it up. What's next?
GTS connects.
AJ is out. That's it.
Colliding with the announce table.
Ooh, using the table to cause some serious damage. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let Styles get his bearings anytime soon.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Beautiful. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. And continuing to focus the attack on the head.
CM Punk looking. Gets out of dodge.
Face first, lethal combination.
Caught off with a savage clothesline.
To the arm.
Oh, elbow drop right on target. Ooh. Brutal back suplex.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Oof.
Styles is getting dominated.
But AJ can't let this flourish derail him. Up and forced down.
Elbow drop.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Going for the pin. Is this over?
What in the world? I don't know where AJ gets this from. He dug down deep to kick out.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. Bodies are bruised, egos are hurt, wills have been tested, and neither Punk nor Styles is backing down yet.
We obviously knew this match was gonna go the extra mile, but this is even more than I think anyone expected. Set up in the corner. What is coming next? Short arm clothesline connects.
Caught in a bad spot. Large face first. And now Styles is under immense pressure.
AJ,
Maybe looking for a power bomb here. Simple but effective technique to get out of there. Focusing in on the leg at the moment. And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back. Boom! GTS. And at this point, that has to do it.
And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner,
You can't deny that both Punk and Styles gave their all in this match. Truly, we just witnessed a match for the ages.
And while AJ was just as phenomenal as he claims to be, CM Punk put his foot down and made perfectly clear to both AJ and the entire WWE Universe that he truly is the best in the world.
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of Showcase. I've said it repeatedly that it's impossible for me to predict a hypothetical scenario with precision, but I have to believe that if I was here in 2019, I would have done anything to get into the front of the line to be Kurt Angle's final opponent at WrestleMania 35.
He has held every title imaginable. European champion, Intercontinental champion, 6-time world champion.
Not many people know this, but when I first joined the ECW brand in 2006, Kurt Angle was my goal. He'd found new life with the brand, leaning into the extreme side of things, mauling his opponents with a reinvigorated approach to the ground and pound offense. But those dreams would go unrealized with Kurt leaving WWE only about a month after my arrival. I could see it all in my head, though. Kurt comes out on Raw to announce that he'll be retiring at WrestleMania. With the crowd already shocked, Kurt goes to announce his opponent, only I wouldn't give him that chance. See, I really don't care who Kurt's chosen, because as I'd say to Kurt's face, I've chosen Kurt to be my opponent at WrestleMania 35. If Kurt wins, he gets to go out on top. But when I get the win, Kurt at least had the chance to go out on a shield against an opponent willing to push him to his limits. Kurt's retirement will happen one way or another, but it's up to you to decide who will be standing at the top of the winner's podium and who will have to settle for a silver medal when I collide with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known all over the world as two of the best. Now, at last, we get to find out who really is superior inside those ropes. Oh, man!
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Oof, an absolutely Herculean feat of power and strength.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking on a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear, he's not on Angle's level. That means Punk really needs to avoid getting taken down to the mat. You don't want to be on your back trying to out-wrestle Kurt Angle.
Crushing impact from that knee.
Knee drop. Making his way to the top here.
From above. From the heavens.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Wants to finish this.
From the top, crossbody from the top.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again.
Elbow drop. And just check out the face of Angle after that.
Oh, that hurt.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense, the Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, is like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as...
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
Submission locked in tight. He's got to find a way out of this.
I'm sure he's trying, but as you just said, Cole, that hold is locked in tight.
Couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Strong counter from Punk. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle. A big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now. To say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle in Kurt's final match of his Hall of Fame career.
There would be nothing for CM Punk to apologize for tonight. He would just be ending all of Kurt's built-up pain.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Can Angle withstand much... Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Nails the GTS. Is there any life left in Kurt? What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
It's all Punks for the tape.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied... And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This was one to remember, and certainly a victory CM Punk will never forget, forcing Kurt Angle to tap out to end his career with a loss here at the showcase of the Immortals.
A fitting end to an incredible career. Kurt leaves here a warrior who can hold his head high with pride. Angle gave so much to this industry, and we thank him for all he's done.
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer: Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, There's no telling what will happen.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at Wrestle.
Hope it ended here. One count and he gets his shoulder up.
Early enough in this match that there's no need to rush into kicking out.
CM Punk locked inside Hell in a Cell with the Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. The Fiend turns the table. Just over a year ago, at WrestleMania 36, the Fiend competed in one of the most unorthodox matches in WrestleMania history, the Firefly Funhouse match. He took John Cena on a journey of mental anguish and brutal self-reflection before beating down the franchise and pinning him in the center of the ring. I don't think Cena will ever be the same if we ever see him again.
Should the Fiend look to repeat his masterclass of mind games, it'll be interesting to see how it works on Punk. On one hand, Punk can handle the most extreme mental warfare, but the Firefly Funhouse is where skeletons of a superstar's past are exhumed. Wyatt has plenty of history to pull from when it comes to CM Punk. If he can find the right parts of Punk's psyche to target, he may be able to once again decimate a surefire Hall of Fame on the grandest stage of them all.
Both of these men have had cult-like followings in the WWE locker room, but tonight is purely a one-on-one battle.
For a multitude of reasons, not the least of which is the gargantuan cell surrounding the ring. It's nearly impenetrable.
And neither man seems to welcome any allies at this point. The Fiend's transformation seems to have shed any vestiges of being a family leader. And with a match of this magnitude, I don't think Punk wants anyone at his side. Punk wants to prove he can overcome the Fiend without any help.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we?
Punk now with a quick double under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
And you can see him struggling to break this hold. And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Focusing in on the leg at the moment.
No mercy being shown to the Fiend here.
Punk shifting.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Cover. Hangs on by a thread.
Somehow, some way, he's still in this one.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Bam! Elbow lands hard.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
He wants this fight on the outside. Oh, that'll rattle you. Boom, right in the button.
Uncorks an uppercut.
Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
CM Punk has to know now that this isn't just Bray anymore. The Fiend is making him realize that.
Hard punch.
Ooh, stiff punch.
I don't know what to say, guys. The Fiend is in that scary state right now.
The Fiend is just teeing off on Punk right now.
And Fiend falls to a counter.
Boom.
A blow like that might have them seeing stars right now. Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Heading back into the ring now.
Clubbing blow. Hoisted up. Big power slam.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Counter right when it was near.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet knee.
The God of Sleep. GTS from Punk.
The Fiend got caught with all of it.
2. CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
I don't know how on earth Punk was able to do it, but he's standing victorious over the Fiend here tonight.
Yeah, but does he really think this will be the end of the nightmares? I think it's just the beginning.
That's a nightmare that can wait until Punk goes to bed tonight. For now, he's just happy to defeat this monster on the grandest stage of them all.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt. It's been quite the experience as the focal point of WWE 2K26 Showcase. We've revisited great wins, received a second chance at painful losses, created dream matches that I thought would forever elude me, and even attempted to provide a glimpse at what WWE would have looked like had I stayed. It's been a true privilege. Before we put a bow on it all, I'd like to ask Slingshot Technology for one final match. A match that lives as large as my biggest dreams. The opportunity to team with the best tag team partner in the world, my wife, AJ Lee. 3-time Divas champion, had WWE wrapped around her finger from the moment she arrived. Skilled in the ring and potent on the microphone.
The greatest Divas champion of all time. Me!
Remind you of anybody? She even dropped a pipe on of her own.
I have done more in 1 year than all of you have done in your entire collective careers.
A true revolutionary, AJ Lee deserves as much credit for the women's revolution and evolution as anyone, as she fought for every second of television time to lay the groundwork needed to push women's wrestling further than it had ever been before. And since she returned to WWE this past September,
AJ Lee, CM Punk's wife, is here after a decade.
she's been helping remind everybody just how damn great she really is. Now, I'm sure there are people out there saying, but you've teamed with her before. And this is true, but that doesn't change the facts. And the facts are that anytime I get to team up with my wife, it's always a dream come true. Across the ring from us, I can only see WWE's resident it couple, The Miz and Maurice. Miz and I have had our issues through the years. That's hardly a secret. But while we don't see eye to eye on many things, I still appreciate what him and his wife have accomplished in their careers. And it would be an honor to attempt to take the it couple label off them and put it on two people who have proven to move the needle, CM Punk and AJ Lee. So let's close this showcase out in style. You've done incredible work to get this far, and now we'll let you choose how it all comes to an end. Miz and Maurice will want to turn in a performance so awesome that it stops us in our tracks. But let's be real here. This world belongs to punks like me and the missus.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating two of the best in the world.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
He's able to counter that.
Counters on counters, technical prowess on display. Oh, Mongolian chop.
Oh, with authority. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think Miz can be a chicken sometimes. A lot of variables at play in this intergender tag match. All four competitors have been subject to mixed tag rules before, where the men could only fight the men and vice versa. But tonight, intergender fighting is allowed.
And I know both Maurice and AJ Lee have that chip on their shoulder. Maurice has always looked down on CM Punk and would love nothing more than hurting the best in the world. Let's not forget that AJ Lee used to be general manager of Raw, where Miz was a constant nuisance. Now she can let her frustration out without any fear of professional retribution. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
Neckbreaker! And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, the It couple's spotlight's really being dimmed right now. Punk and AJ are absolutely rolling.
And just got caught with that DDT.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight.
Trying to end this match here and now.
Come on.
Turns the tables, shoulders down. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first.
You're a by Punk.
drives it into the Anaconda Vice. The Miz is in deep.
Breaks the submission and keeps their team in the matchup. You can see the dismay on the face of the Miz.
And CM Punk and AJ Lee are making the A-listers look like a couple of D-listers right about now.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Placed him in the corner here.
Quick exchange, reversing the reversal. Quick tag in the corner. Now some double team offense incoming. From the top rope. And unfortunately for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now.
There it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE. And even though his biggest battles were on his own, and Punk famously said that he's not here to make friends, this industry is what gave him what matters most, his family.
CM Punk has had so many knives put in his back, so many acrimonious splits. When it comes to those who ride for Punk, he will stand by their side every step of the way.
And there's nobody who stands closer to CM Punk than that woman, his wife, AJ Lee. For the man who calls himself the best in the world, that right there is his world.
Truly, truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE 2K26 showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity, but that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.